Now, live from News Channel 3, from Santa Barbara's beautiful waterfront, the 92nd El Desfile Historico, the Fiesta Parade, with CJ Ward and Beth Farnsworth.
Good afternoon, everybody. Viva la Fiesta. Welcome to El Desfile Historico. I'm Beth Farnsworth.
And I'm Neil Graffey.
Always a pleasure to sit by you during this wonderful event. It's so much fun. This is the 92nd annual Old Spanish Days Fiesta. Neil, we're at a new location this year.
And you couldn't get more history than we have here. And every year I say that, but you know, that's Santa Barbara. You can't throw a stick without hitting history around here.
And this year, Neil has brought in incredible visuals, a lot of nostalgia to talk about throughout the parade today.
Indeed, and I hope we can get to it all because I brought a lot. So.
Okay, we're looking forward to it.
I hear there's a parade also, but so it's not about me.
Parade, that's right. We want to start off, though, with a little bit of nostalgia with CJ Ward.
All right, thank you, Beth. Yeah, I mean, the parade's all about history, right? So we have to talk to one of the past Presidentes. We have Herb and Mariva Barthels. Thank you for joining us today.
Not at all.
You're
pleased
welcome.
to be here. As always.
You know, you were Presidente back in 1991, right?
1991 was an epic year. That was the year of the historic La Conchita train wreck, which Old Spanish Days got blamed on, you know.
You were saying there's been a lot of blame over the years. Presidentes take a lot of it.
Well, they go to the top first, such as in 1992. Hollister got hung on with a Seas Candy whack. So it was then called the Old Spanish Days murder. And Peter George got the drought, and it goes on and on. But we all just keep going because we all love it.
And that's the pressure we never get to hear about, those kinds of things. And when you think about Fiesta, is there a story that stands out as Presidente where you go, oh, yeah, that's a great memory?
Well, I think one thing we could cover here is that each year when Father Cordano was here, he would say, oh, Fiesta, where everyone thinks or wants to be a star, but when you really think about it, everyone really is a star in their own way, just like the parade marshals, the outriders, or public safety, and everyone else who supports that. Then, of course, all the drivers and people in it. And, of course, we that ride the carriages, we're just legends in our own eye.
And Mariva, you've seen over the years how hard El Presidente's work. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, he remains cool, calm, and collected, very focused. One, of course, of many other folks who works all together. It takes a village. This is really the time of the year for that.
And you were saying, too, Herb, that, I mean, the preparation goes years in advance.
Well, they're preparing right now for 2017. They got to get the venues all set. We get the new board and reinstate the other board. A new Presidente this coming year. This will be in October. They're already working on it right now because they know what they have to do.
Yeah, people take for granted how well things are run, but it's the work of people like you folks that actually make it happen year in year out.
Well, you know, people look but really don't see sometimes, but if they take the time to look up and down the parade, look at all the pageantry and color that goes on, even starting with La Primavera, and it runs right on out through Sunday. So there's everything for somebody, and if you don't have a good time at Fiesta, it's just like a cruise ship. If you don't have a good time, it's your own fault.
Like Mariva told me before we started the interview, been brought to his knees before.
Indeed. I didn't know if I was supposed to say that again, but it's a lot of work for all of them.
Yeah. All right. Well, we really do appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to be waving to you in the carriage.
Well, I hope so.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Beth, Neil, back to you guys.
Okay, CJ, and thanks to the El Presidente. Nice to have him here. A little piece of history for you, Neil.
And some stories that I didn't even know about, so I've got to follow up on those, I think.
Love to meet with you, too, for dinner one night and just to hear. So, again, we are at State and Cabrillo, a new site for us, a lot of history based on this location.
Well, where did we even start? We start with Stearns Wharf being here and how people got here, but it goes even further before Stearns Wharf. There's, this was where people landed their ships. That's why we have Chapala Street got its name. Chapala means to splash or to paddle about, and that's where they landed all the ships back then, or they were actually rowboats. You couldn't land a ship back then. And so that's just a little bit of a start. Are we going to be rolling some of the nostalgia film here?
Yes, we've got some video that we would like to show to our viewers. We also have some photos as well. But this area, again, steeped in tradition and history. We've got a couple of things also that we're going to include throughout, and we'll go back and forth between what's happening here live. El Presidente talked about the fact that there are so many stars within this, and that is truly the entire community. You can see people lining the streets right now. Apparently, you're looking at some images right now of State and Cabrillo. And Neil, a little bit more that you want to add to that?
Well, right across the street from us, for example, there's a, now it's Eladio's restaurant. If we go back in time to the 1890s, there was a restaurant that was there. It's called the Ocean View Cafe, and it had an itty-bitty window, so there wasn't much of an ocean view from inside the cafe, so maybe it was just the best view from the ocean they had of that cafe. But a few years later, if you left the wharf heading into town, it was called the First Chance Saloon. And as you were leaving town, what do you think the sign on the opposite side said?
Last chance.
Last Chance Saloon.
And the old trolleys that used to roll through town. Boy, it would be nice to bring them back.
And so that picture showing the old trolley in front, that is the Ocean View Saloon, soon to be known as the First Chance and Last Chance Saloon. And you can see the two mules drawing that trolley, and that was our entry into the mass transit system into Santa Barbara.
And the aerial view, rather, of the wharf. Talk a little bit about this, Neil.
Well, that shot there, just about 1926-27, right after the earthquake. You can see the California Hotel off to the left-hand side there, still a little bit in ruin. But mainly to the right side of the wharf is the lumber yard. And that was one of the big things for Santa Barbara, was to be able to acquire that lumber yard through a bond measure and start cleaning up the East Beach side of Santa Barbara and make it into the beautiful attraction that it is today. Thanks to...
And then, believe it or not, we used to have these huge cargo ships that would come in. You can see at the end of Stearns Wharf.
This is what Stearns Wharf was all about. Stearns Wharf was built as a working wharf to bring lumber into Santa Barbara. That's why John Peck Stearns put this wharf in here, because prior to that time, people had to, when ships came by, you were either rowed ashore as a passenger in a small rowboat, or lumber and other items like that were simply thrown overboard and floated ashore. And John Peck Stearns was a lumberman and was tired of picking up his lumber up and down the coast, so he offered to build the wharf here, and he borrowed the money from the Hollisters.
And you know, I'm kind of veering off a location a bit, but down by Hendry's, apparently, they used to unload there as well with ships. The old pilings are still there.
Oh, okay.
Did you not know this?
I did not know that.
I'm actually teaching him. We'll talk more about that. We want to go out to the streets where they're lined with thousands of people. Meredith Garfalo, our roving reporter today during El Desfile Historical. Meredith.
We are just so excited to be out here today. Are you guys excited to be out here today? So one of our favorite parts, of course, is the cascarones. If you want to show everybody at home your egg, these are a tradition. They are environmentally friendly this year. And what do you guys do? Can you show us what you do with those eggs? Go like this. So this is the fun tradition that the kids are really taking part of. I've never had an egg done on my head. Can you guys believe that? Oh no! Ah! That was my first time ever in 3 years, so I guess I had to get it here on State Street. But the parade is starting. We are so excited to be out here today. I made sure the fog cleared out just in time, so we have the beautiful sunshine. I'm going to toss it back to you, Beth and CJ, and see if I can clean my hair. If not, I'm going to have it the whole time.
Yeah, good thing you curled your hair today. You know, I think a lot of people are going to be picking confetti out of their hair for months to come.
Yeah, the bed and pillowcases will allow, for months you'll find that stuff in the house.
We just have to keep looking behind us so nobody sneaks out. That's
right.
what happens.
This is true. The parade is slowly kicking off. We've got CHP lining the street right here along Cabrillo at the corner of State, and following them, the Flower Girls, the ambassadors of Fiesta. And this year, 130 of them between the ages of 6 and 7, and boy, have these girls put in their legwork.
Well, Fiesta's busy, but it's a rewarding week of community service for these young ladies. You know, this week alone, they visited more than 20 local retirement homes, and spreading Fiesta cheer, they hand out flowers to those unable to come to the festivities. And the people at the rest homes love this.
Yes, absolutely.
Boy, they just cheer everybody up wherever they go. You hear Viva la Fiesta throughout the town, but they work so hard. They're so busy. The Flower Girls have welcomed visitors. They were down at the
train station.
Yes, was it yesterday or the day before? And they graced the mission steps on opening night of Fiesta, La Fiesta Pequeña. And yesterday they greeted arriving visitors, like we just said, at the train station. Tomorrow they're going to lead the 86th annual Children's Fiesta Parade as well. So they're just all over the place.
They are beautiful. Viva la Fiesta, the Flower Girls, love them. The Therapy Mini Horses following up, and Noble, Bliss, T-Biscuit, and Snooky.
And we use the mini horses as emotional support. Therapy animals. They are friendly, loving minis, and they bring a smile to everybody they meet.
Not to be ridden, though, right? I'm sure to be tempting at times for the Fiesta girls as they make their way up State Street.
You know, speaking of the flower girls, look how young some of them are.
I know.
Yeah,
they are the youngest, 6 years old. And again, this is the 68th consecutive year for the Fiesta flower girls.
And you asked me this last year, and so I was sure to have it ready for this year. CJ, you want to ask me how far these girls have to walk today?
So let me ask you, Neil, how far do these girls have to walk today?
Just about 2 miles exactly.
Wow. And that's on top of the 20 miles they've walked all week long, right?
That is correct, and they're doing it on the hot asphalt.
Yes.
And with smiles on their faces. I love the different shoe wear. I got to take a look at the tennis shoes and everything else they've got on today. And following up the mini horses, this year's Spirit of Fiesta, Alexis Cimentales and her court.
Now, the Spirit of Fiesta is a special young dancer who exemplifies the spirit of our annual Old Spanish Day celebration and leads El Desfile Historico and represents the city of Santa Barbara.
And if memory serves me correctly, I believe she had an aunt and a grandmother who also served.
She talked about that last night.
As Fiesta over the years. And Neil, you know the importance and all that she embraces and signifies for this event.
Well, she is leading the parade, as she has done for, not she has done, but as they have done since the beginning of the Santa Barbara Fiesta Parade.
And providing the musical accompaniment for Alexis is Mariachi Mexiquismo. Now, this is the 10th time they have provided the parade music for Spirit of Fiesta, and we would like to thank them for every year they're always out here and always providing just great music for us.
Mariachi Mexicanismo, excuse me.
Mexicanismo, that's right.
Absolutely beautiful music. Following up, this is a float that is dedicated to the woman after whom our city, our county, our channel are named, St. Barbara.
And the float carrying St. Barbara, our city patron saint, has been in the parade since 1926. St. Barbara wears the saint's scarlet cape and a white gown, and she holds a golden chalice and the palm frond of a martyr. As the 4th century noblewoman, she wears a golden crown as well.
So she's also, there's so much symbolism in all the things that she carries too. The palm branch, for example, because she was a martyr. The tower, because there she was imprisoned by her father and later beheaded by her father.
Oh my gosh. Followed by, now we're looking at the Long Beach Mounted Police carrying our colors, world famous, and boy, are we glad that they're with us today.
And astride these magnificent golden Palomino horses are beautiful sterling silver saddles. Their riders keep alive the grand Western tradition recorded in most of California's history while representing the city of Long Beach, California.
And this year's El Presidente following up with J.C. Gordon, a 3rd-generation Santa Barbaran.
You gotta love initials.
Yeah. And that carriage that he's in is a gorgeous carriage.
Viva la Fiesta!
Notice that they're face to face in that carriage.
Yes.
And there is a reason for that, those were the carriages used by the very rich type of people. And so they would go for their private drives someplace, and so they could speak. If Mr. Rockefeller was taking somebody out in Central Park, New York, they would speak face to face. Now, if they didn't want the driver to hear them, the driver would actually mount the horse in front and drive them up there.
Oh.
The seat where the people are facing backwards.
Let's go to Meredith.
Let's go to Meredith.
Okay.
She's right up in front of them.
And I have El Presidente here with me. J.C. Gordon, you look wonderful. Look at these colors. It's all with the theme today.
Absolutely. And speaking about the theme today, Santa Barbara, the coastal frontier, we're here at the parade, and I can guarantee you this is the best parade in the world today.
We are having so much fun. You guys look great. I mean, just get a shot of their dresses, all with the beautiful ocean colors. Viva la Fiesta! And there's more floats coming. It's such an exciting time out here today. I mean, you can check out the crowd. It's amazing. We'll send it back to you.
And we have honorary El Presidente Silvio de Loreto this year. He is also known for the pancakes that he makes during the annual Kiwanis Club Fiesta Pancake Breakfast, which is taking place tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, and John Palminteri usually brings the chocolate chips.
That's right.
I think that's tradition at this point.
Well, I got my tickets. I saw Baron Ron Heron with John Wednesday at El Mercado de la Guerra and got my tickets for the Kiwanis breakfast. Everybody should be at that.
It's
you run into
wonderful.
everybody.
It's
yes.
such a fun.
Next, we have Old Spanish Days is proud to welcome the first of a series of historic floats in the parade, the Chumash Nations, Our Spirit of Deep Memories on the Water, sponsored by the San Ynez Band of Chumash Indians. This plank canoe, called a tamol, is known as the Chumash's House on the Sea.
And these are amazing craft. And this actually is not just something on a float. This is the real deal. They have taken this tumal out to Santa Cruz Island at least 10 times. They've had channel crossings in this. What's amazing, if the cameras can pull in close on that, the Chumash tumals were made out of planks. No other people did this. So they're planks, they're lashed together with sinew and then sealed with the stuff that we hate, asphalt them off the beach to keep them seaworthy. And beautiful inlay on the front of that. The name of this tumal is the swordfish, and I don't have the Chumash translation in front of me to say it correctly, but what a stunning craft. And there's not too many of these that have been made. They're very difficult to do, and it takes a talented group of people to put these together.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but do you know how heavy they are?
I do not, but I do know that you can hold about 10 people in there, and these people paddle, and it is an amazing sight to see, and someday I would hope to be invited. Sometimes they let certain people come along. So.
And I have a feeling next year Neil will know how much that thing weighs.
I think you're right.
So
he's going to research it till we find out.
It's just beautiful to look at. Boy, the rich wood and all of the tradition, the history steeped in that particular boat.
And we tend to think about the Santa Ynez band of the Chumash, they who have the casinos, but there's many different Chumash throughout our territory here, and they've all come together to put this tumal together and to represent it. So it's absolutely a stunning piece of history.
Oh, beautiful. Wow, and I love the drape around, keeping with the theme, coastal frontiers. It looks like the ocean kind of washing up to the boat, doesn't it?
It does. And the first tamals were seen by the Spanish in 1542 when they came out here. And as Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo was coming up, he saw these things, was amazed at how seaworthy and fast they were.
And something that we see in the ocean every now and then after the parade, the horses. We want to introduce you right now to the Southern California Charros, Henry Gutierrez, his champion Andalusian stallion. They've actually been in movies and commercials.
Yeah, movies and commercials. He's accompanied by his wife, Maureen Gutierrez, on her black stallion. Rigo Cardona is not only a top trainer of fine horses, he was the top entertainer of the year at the Las Vegas South Point Hotel, and he's joined by his son, Rigo Cardona Jr., on his dancing stallion.
Look at the footwork on those horses, just magnificent.
Really impressive.
Beautiful
Absolutely
horses.
beautiful, yes. And the saddlery, look at that. Oh my goodness, the detail, so ornate.
And they do that for 2 miles too, don't they?
Yes, they do. They have the exact same 2 miles that everybody else does.
Meredith, we'd like to reach out to you again. She's right in front of the Lord Mayor.
I have the Junior Spirit with me and Mayor Helene Schneider. Look at you all pretty in white. And Mayor, how are you today?
I'm doing great. It's a gorgeous day for a parade. I hope people are enjoying it, and it's just been great getting to know the Junior Spirit and watching her dance. She gets a little time off. We get to enjoy a beautiful ride in a beautiful carriage.
Are your feet getting a nice break?
Yes, they're getting a very nice break.
Well, we'll let you enjoy yourselves. Viva la fiesta. There's so many people out here that are just having a great time today. I'll toss it back to you.
All right, Sarah Noretto is incredible. She attends La Patera School, and when she's not dancing and she's not being pulled in a carriage with the mayor, she participates in the community via her work with Girl Scouts activities. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful.
A good opportunity to be selling Girl Scout cookies.
This is true.
Yeah.
She should have loaded up.
All right, next we have this year's Grand Marshal, Jean-Michel Cousteau, an explorer, environmentalist, and filmmaker. Cousteau has dedicated his life to communicating the critical bond between humans and the sea, and he wants to thank Santa Barbara for providing such a great fiesta celebration for our community, and is honored to be your Grand Marshal for this year's events. Okay, let's go out. We're going to talk to the Grand Marshal right now.
Being the Grand Marshal, of course, is a very, very a great honor, which is emotional. But I think what's more important is that I've been approached because I'm an ocean guy, symbolically, thanks to my fathers, thanks to my family. To me, it's very important to connect the ocean with us, with the land, with the people. And it's a great honor that I am able to communicate that to the public as much as I can. It's exciting, and I love Santa Barbara, so I'm home.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations.
Okay, Union Bank, and 2 carriages here representing Union Bank, our first ever diamond sponsor of Old Spanish Days.
Last year, Union Bank celebrated its 150th year anniversary, and they continue to be enthusiastically involved in the Santa Barbara community. On their float today, we have, or their carriage, we have Vince Caballero, Emma Torres, Penny Charette, and Matthew Limon.
Boy, those umbrellas are coming in handy today, aren't they?
They are.
And so stylish. Viva la! Beautiful horses. Look at, oh,
I see Randy Weiss up there. Looks good in his hat.
He sure does. They all look so handsome and beautiful.
Yeah, he's on with Union Bank. He's on. They have 2 carriages, I believe.
They do have 2 carriages today, and the horses, boy, I'm not positive, but they might be black Percherons.
Navy Commander next. It's truly a pleasure to welcome to the Fiesta Parade Captain Chris Janke.
And he's the commanding officer at Naval Base Ventura County. Captain Janke is a naval flight officer, and he took command in March of 2015. Naval Base Ventura County is made up of 3 sites located in Port Hueneme, Point Mugu, and San Nicolas Island. It is the single largest employer in Ventura County. And Viva la Fiesta, Captain Janke.
Well, you tossed in San Nicolas Island, and I might add that that was named the same day that Santa Barbara Island was named and the Santa Barbara Channel was named, and it was all because it was the Roman Catholic Feast of the Saints, and so St. Barbara's Day was coming up, as was St. Nicholas's, and so therefore that's where we got it.
That's where we got the names. Interesting. Next, we have the portrayal of the De la Guerra wedding party, a romantic tradition of old Spanish days since 1924, celebrating the 1836 marriage of Anita de la Guerra and Alfred Robinson.
And Alfred Robinson was with the hide and tallow trade. He was with one of the companies that was coming to Santa Barbara doing business. He met the gorgeous Anita de la Guerra, and that wedding was celebrated in the book called 2 Years Before the Mass by Richard Henry Dana.
All right, you are watching El Desfile Historico 2016. We hope you're enjoying the show. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching the 2016 El Desfile Historico. We're set up at our new location here at Cabrillo in State, alongside Beth Farnsworth and Neil Graffey, our local historian. We hope you're enjoying the show.
Absolutely a beautiful vantage point. And you are looking at Los Californios now. We welcome them to the Fiesta Parade, longtime Fiesta group, organized by Ron Carlentini, Johnny Cochran, and Steve Golis. The Los Californios is a unique group that blends the Mexican, Californian, and Western riding traditions.
And some of the members of this group have been riding in Fiesta for well over 50 years. Also joining them today, I see Justin Farid.
A little thread of politics roped in there, so to speak. And the young female group performing before them. Beautiful music throughout the crowds today and throughout the parade. Hi, Viva La you. Beautiful gown. Meredith Garfalo's out in the streets with the crowds. Meredith?
Yes, I'm in the middle of the horse parade right now, and you can see it is wonderful. We've got the rodeos going on. We've got the horsemen and women, and everybody's just having a good time. Hello, Viva la Fiesta. So busy out here on State Street. They cued me.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Wonderful. Look at, oh my goodness, and all the gorgeous dresses. Viva la Fiesta, everybody.
I see some rope tricks here.
Yeah, he's doing some impressive rope tricks. Neil, have you learned how to do that yet?
I have not learned how to do that.
I'm surprised. I thought for sure you would know how to do that. Now comes our entry from the Los Padres National Forest. U.S. Forest Service Woodsy Owl and Smokey the Bear also joining in.
And they've been participating in our Fiesta Parade for more than 50 years. Riding shotgun in his traditional Fiesta outfit is none other than Smokey the Bear, who reminds everybody to use fire safety in the national forests, and at no time it's been as important now to follow these rules than at any time.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is horrible conditions out there right now.
With this 5-year drought that we're enduring. Making their second appearance in the Fiesta Parade, we want to welcome Calizona Appaloosa Horse Club Heritage Riders.
Now, these riders have participated in the Tournament of Roses Parade 4 times. This is their second appearance back in old Spanish days. And these Appaloosas, these spotted horses, that's a pattern that goes way back into, even in cave paintings in Europe, they show these spotted horses type them. But the name, it more or less comes to the Nez Perce Indians up in Washington from the Palouse River. And so we think Palouse, Appaloosa, that's where they got their name, because they were used quite a bit by these Native Americans.
Beautiful markings. The next carriage behind, we have representatives of Community West Bank, a gold sponsor of Old Spanish Days.
And let's give them a big round of applause, helping out to make Old Spanish Days a reality. They're a big part of this. Their employees, board members, family, and friends are riding in the Fiesta Parade in celebration of the more than a quarter century that Community West Bank has been serving the Santa Barbara community. So a big, big thank you to them.
Viva la Fiesta. So many people it takes to help bring this to fruition each year. Such a huge community
they're doing
event.
a loop.
Yes, they are.
They're going to do a loop right in front of us.
All right, a roundabout. Put in State Street. Way to
An
go.
equestrian roundabout. We love
like
it. The
it.
first ever.
I'm really liking the jump seat in the back. Those people are really hanging off the tail
They
of that
really
wagon.
are.
Look at that. It is. It's been all bent back.
It's heavily bolted in, everybody.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
safe.
definitely.
It's kind of like being in a rocking chair, kind of, sort of. Up next, Santa Barbara City Council members. Great supporter of Old Spanish Days Fiesta. Of course, many city workers under the direction of the City Council help make Fiesta possible each year.
And every year, Bendy is listed last. So today, we're going to split. We're going to reverse it. We're going to turn it around. We have Bendy White first, Randy Rouse, Kathy Murillo, Greg Hart, and Jason Dominguez. Welcome, Santa Barbara City Council.
I already saw Kathy Murillo pass by. She's in another float.
Yes.
Viva la Fiesta.
Oh.
Another equestrian roundabout.
See, now even the City Council's pushing for a roundabout
That's
down here.
Well, this is the time to do it, right, with all the
There's
development that's going on. That's right.
Well, you know, at our old location, we never got to see anybody on the other side of the carriage because they didn't do the loop. So that makes this very nice. We see everybody in the carriage now.
Now we present the Santa Monica Mounted Posse, which was organized back in 1930. It is the oldest mounted unit in California.
And with their distinctive black uniforms with white trim, tie, and hat, along with their horses' black and silver tack, this ever-popular group has represented and publicized the city of Santa Monica in parades and other events throughout Southern California for 85 years.
And we so appreciate them making the trip up north early in the morning to be part of this wonderful parade.
And dealing with the LA traffic to
That's
get here.
right. Hopefully making way.
Under the direction of Captain Byron Hollins, these highly skilled and experienced riders are always ready to assist the city of Santa Monica in the event of an emergency or natural disaster. And they really do. They go out there and they do the hard work up in the mountains.
Okay, let's check in with Meredith Garfalo. She's down along Cabrillo Boulevard. Meredith.
Well, everybody is so excited here on the parade route. And how are you? What's your name?
Susan.
Susan, and how long have you been coming to this parade?
7 or 8 years.
And you've been coming with your husband?
Yes.
Why do you guys make this a tradition for you?
Because it's so much fun. We came by accident one time. It's how we discovered it. And
what a great accident, right? And you have your hat, your sunglasses. So you listened to my forecast about the sun being out.
I figured Santa Barbara is always sunny.
That's right, for sure. So we're out here. Everybody's wearing sunscreen. We're good to go. The forecast is holding true. And we have a couple here who has made this an annual tradition. Talk about the love and the passion for the city of Santa Barbara. Back to you guys.
Okay, women of Golden West and the Black Cowboys of the Golden West just passed by. We are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with El Desfile Historico.
And welcome back again to Old Spanish Days Fiesta, broadcasting from the foot of Stearns Wharf.
This is a beautiful new location.
It is.
I'm Beth Farnsworth.
Yes.
CJ Ward, historian Neil Graffey, and this is just an incredible location. Wonderful vantage points of all of the horses, the carriages, and all of the different entertainment passing by us right now.
Let's give a nice warm welcome to Familia Chara from Ventura County, making their 5th appearance in Old Spanish Days Parade. Familia Chara is families, friends, and members of Charas Unidas de Villa, which is a 150-member. Oh, you're going to have to help me out with that.
Escaramuza Chara
There you
team,
go.
proudly
Thank you
competing
so
in the
much.
Mexican and national sports of charreria.
You know, if you don't know it, you say it fast.
Yeah. Family Chara's mission is to preserve and promote the traditions and culture of charreria, as well as to provide opportunities for girls of all ages to learn these advanced equestrian skills while riding side saddle.
And the authentic skirts, the authentic costume you can see, and again, the intricate saddlery work that's done, just absolutely beautiful. And we want to talk a little bit more about our new location here. Lots of history, obviously, here at Cabrillo and State at Stearns Wharf.
Well, Stearns Wharf is known for a lot of things.
Got a carriage ship there.
Well,
Wow.
One of the things that was great for Stearns Wharf, as I say, people got rowed ashore, got dumped in the waves accidentally, lumber floated ashore. But once John Peck Stearns built this wharf, you can see the lumber piled up on the wharf. The sawmills up in Santa Cruz were chewing up redwood, putting them in the planks, bringing them down here to start to build the new Santa Barbara out of the adobe era. So not only was the wharf important for the lumber industry and getting things built, but to bring passengers to Santa Barbara. And so you can see the Pacific Steamship Company unloading passengers. So now people had, this was really opening the front door for Santa Barbara to open this wharf and to bring these people in here. And just down the street, it's not quite Stearns Wharf, but it's history for anyone that grew up in Santa Barbara in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Don and Shirley's pony rides. And actually, that's where I peaked in my horse riding abilities, was Don and Shirley's pony rides. And to think that a family back then for 25 cents a pony ride could support 4 kids, buy a house on the Mesa, and provide for a family.
Yeah.
That is a great Santa Barbara story. One of the great reminders of Stearns Wharf was the Pacific Shell Shop, which was in an old ship mounted up here on Stearns Wharf out of the water. And just for old timers, we remember that ship and how much fun it was to go inside, and especially for a kid. How often do you get to crawl around inside of a ship and see these great seashells? So
great memories.
How incredible to see the changes for those who did grow up here and to see the different. We've had fires, we've had some different things that have really reestablished the look of Stearns Wharf.
It's still here and working with us today.
You bet it is. Coming down the parade route right now, Familia Chata?
I think we did Familia Chata.
This might be Grupo Charo Los Compadres, as it's another Charo group. Yes, and they have their mariachi band right behind them. So this is organized by Rosendo Valencia, and they've been celebrating Old Spanish Days Fiesta as well as so many others have. They just keep coming back.
I think we were next to their bus this morning when they were coming. They all had their instruments on their laps.
And waving out the windows.
Really excited, you could see. Old Mission Santa Barbara, Uniting Coastal Frontiers, this year's theme. And of course, coming together of the two identities, as Father Larry pointed out during Fiesta Pequeña, the steps of the historic mission, the land and the sea along our California coast. This relationship represents great beauty as nature joins itself in harmony.
And last year, remember, Father Larry was riding.
That's right.
Who knew?
That's right. Yes.
And we talked to him just before the parade. He's so excited.
Yes.
Of course, he's excited about everything, but it's always great to see Father Larry.
Viva la Fiesta.
Viva la Fiesta.
And he is wearing the old traditional Franciscan hat, the flat-brimmed hat, very wide. But originally, they're wearing their brown robes, and originally they had gray robes, and so they were known as the Gray Friars, and that's where that term comes from.
Wow.
And the Old Mission followed up now by Santa Barbara High School's marching band, the Dons, a longtime Fiesta tradition. And they have one of the oldest and proudest marching band traditions in the state of California, dating back all the way to 1912.
The Dons are under the direction of Carne Vandersal and drum major Alexis Diaz Dado. And today we enjoy the arrangement of John Philip Sousa's The Fairest of the Fair.
And as they say, once a Don, always a Don, right?
A lot of Dons in town.
I was not a Don.
I was not a Don.
No, but I've heard it so much in the years I've been here.
Yeah, let's listen in for a second.
Reverberates.
I'm not sure if they'll be more appreciative that they're playing a smaller flute rather than a larger horn, or the kid who's pulling the wagon with water.
That's the Santa Barbara High School Marching Don.
And viewers getting a great shot with our moving jib camera as they go from Cabrillo Boulevard up State Street. Great vantage point.
All right, making their 13th appearance in our Fiesta Parade, Grupo Charo Los Compadres. And riding in their dancing horses to the music of mariachi, they are organized by Rosendo Valencia. Grupo Charo Los Compadres love coming to Santa Barbara, and they love coming out here and celebrating Old Spanish Days.
So much tradition, and it is very interesting that people are willing to get up so early to come. After all, this is, we understand, the largest equestrian parade in the country.
That is what I have understood, and counting horses, I think that it is exactly it. And you mentioned getting up early to come down here, and that's what I did. I started my breakfast with my girlfriend Ada at Sambo's. What a great way to start the Santa Barbara tradition.
We do the same thing.
You were down there?
Yeah.
Look at the rope work. So impressive.
Now you do that for 2 miles, your arm's going to be sore. But he'll do it the whole way.
He will.
Oh, that is impressive.
Absolutely flawless.
And look at the mane on that horse.
You just took the words out of my mouth.
And the fancy footwork.
And you know, we use the word charo. There's all these groups that say charo, charo, charo. And what is a charo? And it is a distinct way of riding and dressing. There are serious rules and regulations. You just don't put on some outfit and say, I'm a charo. It's a highly dignified and organized group.
And to another highly dignified and organized group, Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Mounted Enforcement Unit, our own local group. This is their 24th appearance in the Fiesta Parade, led by Sheriff Bill Brown.
And this Mounted Enforcement Unit is comprised of men and women of the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department. All are sworn law enforcement officers, and this unit provides general law enforcement to our community's parks, recreational areas, as well as rural and backcountry patrols. The Sheriff's Mounted Unit also provides crowd control and law enforcement for large-scale events throughout the county. And they are busy. They do a lot of work around here that many times you don't even know that they're involved, but they are.
Following up the Sheriff's group, we've got a living symbol of the American West, the Wells Fargo Stagecoach, with today's driver, George Lane, holding the reins. Wells Fargo has been a part of Santa Barbara history since 1855, when Judge Francis J. McGuire offered Wells Fargo financial and delivery services from his general store.
Well, the Irish-born Judge McGuire spoke fluent Spanish to provide services to the locals like the De La Guerra and the Creole families. And as we look at the stagecoach go by, we see this one has 4 horses. If it has 4 horses, we know it's headed up the coast. If it's got 6 horses, they're headed up the San Marcos Pass and over to Santa Ynez Valley. That's
to be able to handle the pass.
To be able to handle
the extra horsepower, right?
Yes, and it takes a lot to ride a stagecoach. You know, we have the Hollywood thing where they're just grabbing the reins with their fists. They go through their fingers like a spider web.
Tough work.
All right, let's go to Meredith. Meredith.
And here's my KEYT family right here. We also have part of the KCOY family. You guys look amazing. Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, we're enjoying it. It's so much fun. Viva la Fiesta!
And of course, we have my co-anchor, Stacy Sakai from the... We have Mike Klan, our sports director, Scott Hennessy, KCOY in the evenings. We all know the chief meteorologist, Alan Rose. We have Joey Butita in the back. And I don't know who this guy is.
You know, I've had so much confetti already, it's coming out of my mustache. We're having a great time. That's half the town, right?
Well, they gave me my first cascarones right over here in the crowd today, and I'm still trying to get it out of my ear. Stacy's got...
We got done. We love the cascarones.
Yeah. Facebook Live. Yeah.
All right, well, hello. Hold on, I got to say hi to the Facebook people. Hello, hello. Well, we're so excited to be out here today. Viva la Fiesta!
The KEYT, KCOY, Fox social media team in the carriage. I love it. Oh, I
started grabbing for my phone. I want to see this. Let's see what it looks like on Facebook Live.
Of course, you can always catch all the highlights at KEYT.com. This is streaming live right now on the website. Also, Old Spanish Days website as well. Viva la Fiesta!
I'm afraid to put my cell phone on because I'm afraid there might be that Pokemon thing on there, and I've got to go after it.
Oh, lots of fun. Wow. Okay, followed up, the 8 Rotary Clubs of Santa Barbara. They've done the seemingly wonderful, impossible task of moving Stearns Wharf from our oceanfront, taking it all the way up State Street.
And what a delightful float this is. They've got it raised up on stilts. They've got a bed of flowers representing the ocean underneath it. That was very clever to put that up like that. I really like that.
Beautiful. Boy, the flowers are just absolutely gorgeous.
And you know, I tried to do a little bit of research on Rotary, and they do so much for the community. I don't even know where to start with the organizations that they support, the nonprofits, the youth programs they have. An amazing group, but the one reason I haven't joined, they start so early in the morning. Before like Sunrise Rotary, I think they're starting at 6:30 in the morning when
well,
they
you
meet.
just have to go to Sambo's and then you can join them, right? Go get your breakfast.
When they move to Sambo's, that's at 7:30. Only the first week of August, I'll be there.
Well, you know what I like? That do you see the old Jeep that was pulling?
Yes.
That was an old World War II era Willys Jeep.
Oh yeah, can we back the float up?
Back
and
it up
show
and
that?
see it again.
Mr.
Take one more
Car
look
Guy
at
here,
it.
yes. So much to take in.
But that's historical, so it fits in.
Absolutely, you bet.
And here's another one. This one's even older.
This one looks half size, yeah.
This is an older one.
Now this is new this year. This is the Hearts Therapeutic Equestrian Center, and they've been part of Santa Barbara's community since 1985, working with children and adults with physical, cognitive, and emotional disabilities. They have supported thousands of riders over the past 31 years.
And riding and walking alongside the float today is a combination of the men and women who participated in the program, both riders and volunteers. They're extremely excited to be part of the event today, and we welcome them to El Desfile Historico.
And next, we welcome the riders from Rancho Arroyo. They're organized by Raul Maldonado, coming to us from Palmdale. And this group of friends dedicated to promoting the centuries-old Mexican charro riding traditions. They spend many hours training their horses to dance, which is why they bring their bands.
Well, they participated in many parades throughout Southern California, and we're happy, and they're happy to be back here again, showing us what they can do.
You know, since we have a moment here, we were just talking about a little while ago about the wharf. Is this the second or third wharf? We've had a couple fires that have burned down the wharf. Is this the third wharf, historically? Do you know?
Well, it hasn't all disappeared all at the same time, so it's still, it's been done in chunks. It has caught fire at least 2 times, with major damage. I mean, and I'm sure many Santa Barbans remember the old harbor restaurant that was out there with the old lighthouse that was at the end of it, and certainly the original Moby Dick's, Norm's Bait Shop, Carter Bait and Tackle. There's just some great places that were out there, bring back so many memories, and you know, fire has cut into it extensively. But it's still a working wharf, you know. For the one thing, it was for the lumber industry and for people coming ashore. Now it's the tourist industry, but this wharf has survived everything that it's been thrown at it. Floods, major waves. You remember a few years back, the wave went through the window at Moby Dick?
Yep.
And the fires, earthquake, but it's still here and still operating and brings pleasure to so many people.
We want to welcome now the representatives from Impulse Advanced Communication. This is a 16-year titanium sponsor of Old Spanish Days. Based here in Santa Barbara, Impulse provides businesses with state-of-the-art phone and data communications. And the riders are Ian Neal, Mishan Warnakula, thank you, and Nicole Morales.
I was going to try and help you with that name.
Well, we kind of did. There was a stereo
We gave it a try.
It was a team effort.
Mishan, we apologize.
We want to check back in with Meredith.
You know, we're trying to get a suntan out here. We're taking the safe precautions too. Can everybody say hi? Viva la fiesta! Hi. And is yours your favorite part of Fiesta? What did you like? Do you like the horses?
The horses?
Yes.
Yes, you do. And you look so pretty today with your flower in your hair. And Mama, how long has this been a tradition for you and the family?
Well, I came to the Fiesta Parade when I was little, and now we're coming with our kids.
All right, thanks. So we'll be right back after a short break. We'll see you then.
Ole! 101! Hey, Val! Hey! They talk to you at all?
Joey, I have 0 service.
How's it going? Natalie, I got some Cheetos for you. What's that? The clams! Bye, Val. Jason. guys. I hear the train.
Anything new going on? Where's John Commentary? Is there anything? Here's John Commentary.
Welcome back, Viva la Fiesta. You're joining us live from El Desfile Historico and at the new location here, State and Cabrillo, in front of Stearns Wharf. So much history and tradition entrenched in this location.
And we're going to throw it out now to our crew somewhere.
We're going to go to them in just a second.
We're going to go to them in a second. Okay.
You wanted to go back down
I'm
now.
excited to go to our folks in the. So I'm jumping the gun a bit.
Okay.
Charos.
Los.
Loros.
Very good.
Making their 7th appearance in our Old Spanish Days Parade.
Well, organized by Alfredo and Ciso, these charos have been riding together for over 10 years and come from all over Santa Barbara County, but they all share a common bond by their connections to the state of Jalisco in Mexico. They enjoy gathering for rodeos, horseback rides, and parades.
Tequilareros, charos. Incredible, beautiful music. And of course, no surprise to see our next group. They are everywhere in our community. Gold sponsor Fiesta this year, Montecito Bank and Trust, the largest and oldest locally owned community bank in Santa Barbara County. You'll see the bank's president and CEO, Janet Garufis. I think she doesn't sleep either. She's just incredible.
She's everywhere.
And the CEO, George Lees, too. Yeah. And they're also with their, they got their bank associates and some of their children there as well.
Yeah, oh, great. Great job.
That
Thank you,
wagon
Montecito
is
Trust.
local from the Tecolote Ranch out the other side of Goleta.
Oh, beautiful. Look at those huge wheels. Blue Shadows is an equestrian organization which teaches boys and girls between the ages of 8 and 16 Western riding, proper horsemanship, teamwork, cavalry-type drills, also leadership.
And it was started back in 1957 in the San Fernando Valley and is ridden in locations in La Crescenta, Lakeview Terrace, Agua Dulce, and Newbury Park. The riders compete in 2 to 3 horse shows within the organization each year and represents Blue Shadow in parades throughout communities. And its motto is leadership through guidance.
The members can earn levels of leadership, much like the military. They have youngsters as young as 15 helping guide troops of 12 to 20 riders at various levels of ability. And you don't need to own your own horse. Blue Shadows rides at ranches where they can rent a horse for the night. Great organization.
And that color blue fits in with our theme.
It sure does.
You just notice a lot of people wearing blue, aqua. Of course,
Yes.
that's why I'm only wearing this because Beth picked it out for me.
But
most people actually had a plan today to wear it.
And even the hooves on the horses are blue. Very nicely
Boy,
done.
they've been blinged out. Beautiful. I love it. And it is El Presidente who chooses the theme each year, Neil, correct?
That is correct. And today it was the ocean and how much it has brought to us. And that's why we're at this perfect spot here at the foot
It
of
is
Stearns
perfect.
Wharf.
Yep.
Coastal Frontiers. The Ricard family in a classic carriage followed with Bob Ricard, the love of his life, Marianne Strange, her brother Paul, and his wife Heidi.
Bob and Marianne have produced floats for dozens of years as participants in the Fiesta Parade, and their Ricard family has been in Fiesta since its inception. They're related to the De La Guerra family, so they go way back. And Bob's grandfather, James B. Ricard, was one of the original directors of Old Spanish Days, and now we'll toss back out to Meredith.
Well, Viva la Fiesta. What a beautiful day. This has become lots of sunshine. And can you say Viva la Fiesta for everybody at home? I think that's pretty good. We can understand. So, Mom, Dad, this tradition for you, what's your favorite part about bringing the kids to the parade?
Just our son's favorite animal is horses, and so he is. So many come by and all the music and the energy. He loves the dancing horses.
You like the dancing horses? Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
What do you have in your hand? Is that a Fiesta flower?
Yeah.
And Mom, you've got to be so excited to be out here today. The weather's perfect. The parade looks like there's more people this year than ever.
Oh my gosh, it's such a perfect day for the parade. Being born and raised here, we look forward to this every year. The lifestyle.
I have to ask you, because you're up front, how long did you wait for the spots?
We came very early this morning and got a spot. Yes, we did. We wanted to be up front and personal. So.
And you listened well. You have your hats on. You have your sunscreen.
Yes, it is a little.
All right, Beth and CJ, we'll toss it back to you.
Okay, thanks, Meredith. We want to welcome now honorary vaquero for this year, Paul Righetti. The tradition of an honorary vaquero goes all the way back more than 40 years as a way of honoring the old-time cowboys and ranchers.
Paul certainly has the qualifications. He was born in Santa Maria in 1948, raised on his ancestral home ranch. His family ranches were part of the Rancho Todos Santos and the Rancho Guadalupe, land grants back in the 1800s. The family currently runs a cow and calf operation, and they raise certified Angus cattle. And his roots in Santa Barbara County are aligned with his vision of preserving the ag lands and early California lifestyle.
All right, now, I know I kind of jumped the gun before, but let's see if we can throw it out now to our folks rolling along somewhere along State Street in one of our carriages. Guys.
So we're in the back of our carriage, entry number 35. I'm John Parliamentary, and we are on the parade route right now in front of the famous Joe's Cafe. This is one of the hot corners of the El Desfile Historico Parade route, and there are 100,000 people here. We started on the beach, as you know, and now we're coming up State Street, what I call the crush zone, because the streets are tighter, people are hanging from office buildings, and look at our carriage up here with Alan Rose and Kelsey Kirkins and Stacy Sakai and Mike Clan and Scott Hennessy. Hey. A couple of great cowboys up front. And from Palmdale. Jim and Richie from Palmdale are driving us. And I ate a little extra at the Mercado, so they threw 2 more horses on. So let's turn around and go forward and show you that we're here at State and Coda Street, and this is a very, very exciting parade to see it from the inside out. So many people have confetti in their hair, they're dressed in their Fiesta attire, and they're so excited about this annual historic Fiesta Parade. We'll have more on the parade route. I'll send it now back to you at your beautiful location on the waterfront.
And we're live at El Desfile Historico. We'll have more from the parade route coming up next.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You're watching 2016 El Desfile Historico live from Cabrillo and State Street in downtown Santa Barbara. Beautiful afternoon out here. Beth Farnsworth, Neil Graffey, and thank you very much for joining us today.
Beautiful day for a parade and a lovely breeze. We want to focus right now on the Kings County Sheriff's Posse riding in their 48th annual Fiesta Parade. And this posse was formed back in 1937. It's actually their 79th year of riding in parades period throughout the state, representing the County of Kings as goodwill ambassadors.
Well, the posse rode in the 2012 Rose Parade as part of the 100 Palomino horses celebrating Roy Rogers' 100th birthday. They've also been the passenger tournament of roses on New Year's Day 2003.
And this posse has been awarded numerous first place honors for their riding excellence throughout California and has acted as honor guard for the President of the United States.
And again, they're just beautiful, beautiful horses. All right, next we have the Lonesome Cowgirls and Cowboys. This is their 25th year in the Fiesta Parade, and the women and men of this group are dedicated to preserving the heritage and history of the working cowboys and horses from the old ranches. In early Santa Barbara, cattle were pretty much the only economic enterprise, and the cowboy or vaquero was critical to the success of the rancho. And viva Los Lonesome Cowboys and Cowgirls. You always kind of feel sorry for them just based on their name.
I know, but for all the years they've been riding together, you think something might have happened. You know, maybe they need something stronger. A Match.com on horseback or something.
A Tinder or something like that. It's
Neil, with your historic roots, I think you would have been able to help them come up with something, right?
That's just one more enterprise I need to start. Horseback dating for the Lonesome Cowboys and Cowgirls. But what a delightful group of people.
Viva la.
They don't look lonely, though.
Boy,
they look very happy.
Very spirited horse in that group. And here comes somebody catching up. You know, every now and then you'll see somebody going 80 miles an hour around Cabrillo and up State Street. We want to welcome the Shalhoub group next, organized by Jill Shalhoub and the owner of the locally popular restaurant Jill's Place. This group of riders represents the Shalhoub family, a longtime Santa Barbara family, and I think she's fed so many people lunches and dinners over the years. Great
I go there
food.
quite often.
And I'm sure the older folks remember about, for over 50 years that Patriarch Skip Shalhoub was a fixture in the annual Fiesta Parade. Always the entertainer and crowd pleaser, Skip's colorful personality came alive while riding in the parade.
Whether it's their tri-tip sandwiches or just their meats that you can buy, or perhaps their beef jerky, right? They've fed the community of Santa Barbara for umpteen years.
And they have a long history and heritage with Santa Barbara and the parade.
Well, her dad had a butcher shop, and so that's why when you go into her restaurant, you see the butcher's daughter neon there with some of the wonderful knives and implements of cutting he used.
Well, some pretty nice. We have just a nice crowd out here. Every corner packed.
I just saw kids, what is it? Not a rollerblade, not a skateboard. The thing that you stand on and you spin across. They just went across State Street very quickly. No, the other thing. The razor thing. You're going to see we asked people not to do that actually, but they did it safely. Meredith, she knows firsthand. She's right on Cabrillo Boulevard.
Save us.
I am enjoying the sun that I forecast this morning because are you guys happy the marine layer and the fog is gone?
Yeah.
So I know you have something very special to say to everybody at home.
Yeah.
What is that?
Viva la fiesta!
And you guys are all here. Oh, who's this beautiful pet that you have?
It's Reggie, my dog. Look at this dog.
Woo, Reggie's really excited to be here today. Hi, nice to meet you as well. What's your favorite part about the parade?
The horses.
The horses. Did you get to see the dancing horses today?
Yeah, say my dad was in it.
Look, she's reaching for the microphone. I think she wants to try to say something, but she can't. Now, I know there's another tradition, the cascarones, and that's what's in your hair. Are you guys going around and getting people?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part when you get somebody with the cascarones?
It feels fun because you cracked it in their heads.
Oh, just like that. That's so much fun. A big tradition right here on the parade route. We're going to toss it back to you, Beth and CJ. I'm going to hide in case I get hit by another cascarones.
Which you will, I'm sure.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take a real quick break. You're watching El Desfile Historico live on News Channel 3.
You want to do another hit, Joey? All right. Joe Schwaltz, ready to go? Carrillo. How come you don't have a sign?
Viva la Fiesta!
Signal, they're having signal issues. Ole! Here's a mic check from John. I'll just, Ole! Jay Palm. Hi, little one. All right, I'm waiting for my cue from you, Leo. I don't hear air, so I'll just go with your cue.
Viva la Fiesta, everybody. Welcome back to El Desfile Historico. We want to give you a really fun vantage point. It's from inside the carriage with KEYT, KCOI, our Fox crew right now.
Ole! You caught me in the middle of an ole. We're on the parade route. We're at State and Anapamu Street. And I'm getting Cascarona. Viva! We so much enjoy being on the carriage tonight, this afternoon. Still coming in from last night, I think. Al seemed to be having a lot of fun back here at my expense.
We got you. It was a team effort, John.
I haven't looked back at a few blocks. Where'd you get these from?
I think it was a few blocks down, right? One of the families down there.
They just walked up as the Mendes family, I think, handed you a whole tray of Cascarones eggs. Mylar free.
You
got a half a dozen of them on you right now.
Yeah, John.
They put extra screens on the drains for all of this.
This guy's the spirit of Fiesta right here.
Yeah. Hey, Alan, it's pretty hot out here. I don't think I saw it in your forecast.
You know, John, I can't be held accountable for what happened this morning, but no, it's nice. It's beautiful. A little cool earlier, but take it. It's
a great time. Kelsey Gersten, Tasty Sakai, Mike Clan, Scott Hennessy on the cameras, Joey Butita. We are coming past the State and Figueroa area, and we're sending it back to the Dolphin Fountain.
Okay, next we have the Merced County Sheriff's Posse. The Merced Sheriff is a Sterling Silver Mounted group that was organized back in 1948. They are the current CSHA High Point Award winners in their division. And this past December, they were selected to lead the Palm Springs Parade of Lights. And in 2014, they rode in the Hollywood Christmas Parade. 2012, they were selected to ride in the Tournament of Roses Parade with the 100 Palominos honoring Roy Rogers and his 100th birthday. And they're here every year. It's always fun to see them.
Absolutely
Look at those
stunning. Beautiful saddles as well. And we want to welcome the Santa Barbara Elks Lodge number 613, which was founded back in 1900. The Elks Lodge is 116 years old. And boy, they've been around for a long time. Very important part of our community.
Well, the officers include Mike Manicki, the exalted ruler, his First Lady Jane, Sally Mott is the loyal knight, Ray Duarte, the lecturing knight, and his wife Connie. Brett Frawley is the chairman of the board, and Joe Clark, the leading knight. And if that is the old, when I saw them earlier, they were in the Rancheros Visitadores wagon, which was I think the seats were not a classic carriage as much as they were taken out of like a GMC Suburban. They were riding in comfort. They had armrests,
I see
seat
what you're
belts,
saying.
and everything else.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
see
that's
what
the
you're saying.
wagon
Neil,
right
if you're
there.
riding upstate street for 2.5 miles, you need comfort, right?
These guys did it right.
Yes, they sure did.
That is funny.
Viva
All
la
right.
Fiesta.
Next, we have a float presented by the Tierra de Oro Parlor of the Native Daughters of the Golden West. 2 years before the mast was a counting of Richard Henry Dana Jr.'s voyage on the brig. The Pilgrim from Boston to California, Santa Barbara being on the ports, though its main objective was to trade for hides. It did it so on occasion to carry a few passengers every now and then.
And we have a party now arriving in Santa Barbara to participate in Fiesta. And on board, we have the Native Daughters Grand President Sherry Farley.
Along with the Corps of her officers, Parlor 304 President Anna Ortiz and Native Sons President Paul Larson, also with members of their parlors making the journey. And that is a delightful float. Look how they got the ship's bell on there. They've got the wheel.
Yay! There's Lisa Burns. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. She's giving me a special message. I love it.
You have to read lips from this distance.
All right, we're participating now in their 10th Fiesta Parade. We have a big hand for everybody on board, the Yellow Jacket Marching Band from Oxnard High School, and they are under the direction of Funde Lechon, who during his 25 years as director has taken the Oxnard High School Band to perform in Mexico, Hawaii, Canada, the Bahamas, and of course throughout California, all while teaching valuable life skills to these students.
And the Fiesta Parade is their first outing of this year performing season, which begins with the new school year. So we are pleased that they've chosen to kick off their new competitive season with us. Viva La Fiesta, Yellow Jackets. Thanks for joining us today. Let's listen in on them. They sound good, don't they?
They sure do. So well synchronized. Please welcome now, after the absence of several years, the Baroque Horses of Northern California.
And making their 11th appearance in our Fiesta Parade, this club came together to exhibit and promote the wonderful Baroque horses, the Andalusian, the Lusitano, the Frisian, and the Lipizan breeds. The club gives opportunities to participate in educational activities, parades, exhibitions, to meet other equestrians with similar interests, and most importantly, just go out and have some fun.
Well, we have the gang from Crocker Row. Now, Crocker Row are those great row of houses on Garden Street between Mission and Padre, and most people know it because of Crocker Cottage number 1 that has the big dog in front. That statue's been there since 1903. And these were the first tract houses built in Santa Barbara. William H. Crocker, who was the president of the Crocker Bank and the son of Charles Crocker, who founded the Central Pacific Railroad, built those 5 stucco frame houses in the 2000 block of Garden between 1892 and 1894. And they were quite innovative for Santa Barbara. Each one slightly set back from the other, so they had a beautiful view to the ocean. And back then, they sold for $5,000 each, not like the outrageous price of $50,000 that people paid in the 1960s for those.
Oh my goodness,
Crazy,
incredible.
crazy. It'll never go up from there.
So much history there. We now want to welcome the Ventura County Sheriff's Posse. I'm going to give them a big hand. You can do so from the comfort of your living room if you're at home. The posse is comprised of volunteer members. It's dedicated to the principles of good law enforcement and public safety for the citizens of Ventura County.
And the posse does engage in search and rescue operations as well as other duties in support of the department's mounted enforcement unit, and is directed by Ventura County Sheriff Jeff Dean. We thank them for coming out here and spending time with us today.
The Valley Center Vaqueros started back in 1960 following the Ventura County Sheriff's Posse, and the riders today represent that time period in their outfits. I love these authentic outfits that we're seeing throughout the parade today.
Yeah, the horses, the outfits, really is what makes this parade. I mean, because they go all out.
From the everyday dresses and the menswear to the uniforms, every detail thought of.
Boy, and if we had to do an analysis of all the elements that go into this, we would have an 8-hour broadcast of the detail, and each one means something. It's not just something to throw together for the fun of it.
Our next entry, if you will, Friends of Fiesta, 2 wagons in this one. Many people don't realize that the Old Spanish Days is put on entirely by volunteers, of course, without a paid executive director, artistic director, fundraiser. 35-member volunteer board oversees about 3,500 volunteers.
And these Friends of Fiesta represent the thousands of volunteers who put on this parade and all the other Fiesta events and help make Old Spanish Days Fiesta one of the best regional festivals in the country. It really is amazing what the work they do.
And this second carriage coming up and just passing us by is another old Santa Barbara historical carriage. Came off the San Marcos Ranch, which is now the San Marcos Golf Course, and was donated to the Carriage Museum by the Odell family, who had bought the San Marcos Ranch years back.
You know, this is probably a good time to bring up, if you haven't been down to the Carriage Museum, to look at the saddles and the carriages.
Year-round, it's open.
It is worth the trip.
Absolutely,
it really is.
It is. You're looking now at the restored wagons of Los Rancheros Pobres, and for the last several years, Los Pobres has been committed to the restoration of old wagons and carriages. And Neil, you know about this firsthand.
Boy, that stagecoach is absolutely gorgeous, and that was done by a company up in Wisconsin, the Hanson Wheel and Wagons Company, and they've come down here and did the restoration on that, which was funded by the Los Ranchos Pobres, the poor boys of all things of the Rancheros Visitadores. This stagecoach ran from Saugus to Santa Barbara. It's one of only 75 left in America.
Oh my gosh.
And today our friends on there ride in honor of memory, or rather, of Bob Coleman, Blackie Taft, and George Repta. And riding with the Pobres are veterans from the Hearts Therapeutic Equestrian Center that we saw earlier. And it's an amazing thing to see these horses working with people that have various problems. And you think that, oh, these horses are so large, how would it work out? And it's a beautiful thing to watch. There's a certain bond that they get.
Yes.
All right, let's go to Meredith real quickly. Meredith.
It is a great program. Okay, we'll go back to Meredith in just a moment.
Well, that last...
We've got the Royal Presidio Mounted
Here we
Soldiers coming by in just a moment. Los Rancheros Pobres, there they are. Another part of the party. Let's try back to Meredith. She's on Cabrillo Boulevard right now.
Hello, Viva la Fiesta. Can you guys say hello to everybody at home?
I'd like to say hi to Jake and Andre.
I think the favorite part about this is the cascarones, and if you show them, there's a lot of them that are empty, but there's still a lot are full. And have you guys just been cracking them on each other's heads right now? The fun part, people are watching the dancing horses. I'm getting a little nervous because they're looking at me like they're going to do something. So I think the favorite part for the kids, is it the dancing horses?
No.
What's your favorite part?
Cracking eggs on people.
Cracking eggs on people's heads? Well, go ahead, do it to your friends. Or me. Woo! Wow! That was some crack, Beth and CJ.
Ow. She's going to have a bruised head.
I might toss it back to you.
Meredith, you along with the others are going to have bruised heads today. Want to say hello now?
Thank you.
Hello now to our valley neighbors, Los Charos de San
I've had enough
Ginés.
cascarones for a lifetime.
I think so too. This group of friends and family promotes the historic Charo riding traditions of Mexico, especially those from Jalisco.
Displaying authentic Charo tack, saddles, and bridles, they are proud to follow and promote the riding traditions that have been passed down through the generations of families. And thanks for having them here again.
I had a question. We're not looking at it right now, but it was the Los Pobres stage that went by that had been restored and had a huge flap of leather behind it.
That's where they stored luggage inside of that.
And then just roll it right back up.
Roll it right back up, and it's not funny, but to think about it, that the suspension on those things was very, well, it's very loose. It swung back and forth.
Right.
You think how bad the roads were, so the actual stagecoach itself sort of swung back and forth. I'm moving my hands like people can see what I'm talking about, but people would get seasick riding inside of a stagecoach.
And I'm sure the leather comes down and protects the luggage would be probably from rain, the elements.
And
protected all of it back
unlike the people inside, because sometimes they did not have side curtains, so you got all the mud and everything else
flying
inside.
in there. Yep.
Hence the name Mud Wagon.
Yep.
Making its way down the Cabrillo Boulevard right now. The float presented by Santa Barbara Mariachi Festival, sponsored by Miguel Avila.
And the festival was co-founded by Salud Carbajal and El Pisano. And this year, the Santa Barbara Mariachi Festival celebrates 21 years of providing scholarships to local students for their college education. And you can come out to the County Bowl tomorrow night to hear great music and support a great cause as well.
The Mariachi Festival,
That's
beautiful
right.
music. Always so festive.
Let's listen in on this.
Horsemen of the Americas, we welcome them to this group of friends, horses, and a bull from different countries and regions of the Americas. Always a very popular addition.
All of these horsemen and their mounts are on proper gear for the country they represent. We have Domenico Sumante, an old California vaquero, riding Romancero. We have Jose Higuerdo, a Mexican vaquero, riding Zuki, the bull. Fernando Sumante, representing an old California vaquero, riding Shakira. And Leon Marquez, a Chilean huaso, riding Trinchera.
Now, I'm not seeing the bull. Is the bull in the second portion of the group?
I do not know.
Let's hope he didn't wander
maybe
off.
Maybe he was representing a bull.
Okay, next we have Los Charros Unidos de la Costa Central. Now, some of these charros have participated for many years in Old Spanish days, but they are appearing for the second time in the Fiesta Parade under this name, organized by Rene Martinez. These charros have united for the purpose of raising funds for the local community programs and, again, for youth scholarships.
I don't want to point fingers, but we did have a little bit of a gap, right, at one point? I'm wondering if the bull... Oh, no, here he comes. Do you see him?
Are they trying to corral him?
Here's the bull. Nope, here he
Lord.
comes.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Right, he's
he's
slow.
Down Cabrillo. He wanted to go at his own pace today. I love it.
Now that we have a view there of the bull, we know that that is Jose Higuerda riding Zuki, the bull.
Are you going to tell him that he has to go faster?
No, I'm not going to say a word.
No.
I let him go at his own pace. Just so glad that he's here. He's always a highlight.
And right now he's looking up State Street going, I have to go how far?
You know, the only time I've ever seen cowboys riding a bull or something like that is in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. They'll do something like that. Never in real life did I think I would see that.
And he looks like Ferdinand the bull. Doesn't he look very, very gentle? I know it's not his name, but he looks very gentle.
Yes, he does.
That's a great shot.
Another spirited horse. He wants to catch up to the bull.
Oh, look at that footwork. Look at that footwork.
Yes. Incredible. These are representatives of the Santa Barbara Police Activities League, or SB PALS as they're known, and they provide quality educational, cultural, and athletic programming for local teens after school. They also foster positive relationships between all members of the community and the police department. Viva la fiesta.
Boy, they sound good, too.
They've got shade. They planned appropriately.
And
that's
Santa Barbara Mariachi Festival.
Santa Paula Marching Band making its way down Cabrillo Boulevard.
They are under the direction of Mr. William Melendez and Assistant Director Jerry Cruz. The color guard is instructed by Rene Garcia and percussion by Kevin Conahay. Santa Paula High School would like to thank their administration, their parents, and the community for all the continuous support. And we would like to thank them out here, the Cardinals, for coming out
Absolutely.
and spending the afternoon with us. We
Love
appreciate
that they're joining in on all the fun.
You always have to stop and take pause and listen to the marching band.
Oh, yeah. They put a lot of effort to get here. It's worth listening to.
They do.
Pretty iridescent fabrics, too, with their banners.
And again, that was the Santa Paula Marching Band.
Well, I got to tell you what's been concerning me so far during this parade is that we've mentioned several times that this group has been here for 40 years, like it's a really big thing, or been here 50 years. Well, I just did some quick mental math. I've been doing this for 55 years. And I don't feel like it's something noteworthy to say, Neil's been going to these parades for 55 years.
It's noteworthy, Neil.
It's not like Hattie Fazell. Remember her?
Oh,
she had
yes.
been riding. This woman had been riding the Fiesta Parade since 1924, and it was only 2 or 3 years ago that she passed away. Probably still in the saddle as she went.
Yes.
That, to me, is worth mentioning, not
yes.
And it was a beautiful
55.
tribute to her, as you recall, the year following her passing. The horse with the empty saddle.
Oh.
And now we've got the Charros Unidos de la Costa Central. And some of these charros have participated for many years in Old Spanish days, but they are appearing for the second time in the Fiesta Parade under this name.
Organized by Rene Martinez, these charros have united for the purpose of raising funds for local community programs and youth scholarships. And if this sounds familiar to you, we had another group come by which was mistaken for them, but these are the real Charros Unidos de los Costa Central.
And they come all the way from San Miguel up north, so it's a nice trip down for them.
We have a really beautiful breeze kicking up. And I'm sure as people are making their way up State Street right now, really appreciating that.
And the
Gorgeous
breeze is
weather.
coming right off the ocean. It does two things. It cools us down, and it also takes those horse fragrances that we normally would smell farther down towards Sambo's and actually pushes it straight up towards State Street.
Good
toward
thing people
everybody
are
else.
done with their breakfast and their lunch.
That's
CJ.
it. That's
well,
it.
You know, my sister is up State Street doing broadcasting, I think at State and Carrillo, so hopefully it's all heading up to her.
I think it is.
It is interesting how many different announcers we have along the parade route.
Yeah, part of those 1,300 something volunteers they talked about. And I mentioned my sister, Erin Graffi de Garcia, and so I'll give her a plug that tonight, if you go to the courthouse, go an hour early. From 7 to 8, Erin puts on a program which features the old Spanish songs and the old Spanish dances. Back when it was the old Spanish days type era. There's part of the courthouse festivities now, they have a lot of the newer type of dances and music, but she celebrates the old Spanish and Mexican songs of California.
Wow.
And we now are looking at SB Pals. We just talked about them a few minutes ago, and they are making their way down Cabrillo Boulevard, nearing the corner as they head up State Street in just a moment. And again, they really provide quality educational, cultural, athletic programming for teens after school. They started back in 1999, and they've served, by serving 50 kids at the time. Today, they serve more than 1,000 teens, children at no cost to families.
And everything SB Pal does is designed to encourage academic achievement, community service, leadership skills, self-esteem, and personal development. Viva la Fiesta, Santa Barbara Police Activity League.
A wonderful effort in our community. Thank you so much.
And a big fundraiser for them is coming up, the Montecito Classic. The cars up
that's
on Coast
always
Village
very
Road.
popular.
And
we'll be there.
So that's a fundraiser for them. So
great event.
I'll have my cars in it.
Next, we have Santa Barbara Shrine Club, which is part of the Al Malaka Malika Shriners Group. I'm squeezing Neil's arm. This is one of the largest pediatric subspecialty healthcare systems in the world. They have locations throughout the U.S., Canada, and Mexico.
The staff is dedicated to improving the lives of children by providing pediatric specialty care, conducting innovative research, and offering outstanding teaching programs for medical professionals. You know, children up to the age of 18 with orthopedic conditions, burns, and other things are eligible for care at their 22 hospitals.
And you can hear them, Garcia Dance Studio of Lompoc. Beautiful dancing, led by 1986 Spirit of Fiesta. Laura Garcia Haas has participated in 19 Fiesta parades.
Let's listen in because they're just rocking the house. They do this every year, so let's listen in. All right, you're watching El Desfile Historico live from Santa Barbara on News Channel 3. Stay with us.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Welcome back to El Desfile Historico. Coming up now, charros from Rancho Jimenez J of Santa Barbara, organized by Abdon Jimenez.
And we have the Amigos de Anza mounted unit. They ride in partnership with the National.
They're an equestrian team, and they're a mounted unit.
All right, they're here to promote the Juan Bautista de Anza National Historic Trail. The trail marks the 1,800-mile journey taken in 1775 to 1776 by Lieutenant Colonel Juan Bautista de Anza, as he led over 240 men, women, and children from Mexico to settle in San Francisco. And these were the first Spanish families to come overland to California.
And this was an unknown, for the most part, trail. So they were in true wilderness coming their way here. There was no Wendy's, there was no Taco Bell, and they had to just forge their trail and rough it. And basically everything they had when they settled in California was what they brought on their backs. So you think of starting life not only in a strange city, but a place that doesn't even really exist. And what you've got to survive on is what you brought with you. So these were hardy individuals, and my hat goes off to them for making that trek. And as part of that, we're also celebrating the centennial of the National Park Service, which was officially created on August 25th, coming up, 1916, with the approval of Congress and the stroke of a pen by President Woodrow Wilson.
And here they are with their flags.
Now, and you
yes.
can see that they're wearing the outfits that the Spanish soldiers wore, and I can't see if we have any of the townspeople following them along, but they're bringing in the flag of Mexico, the flag of the United States, and the flag marking the De Anza Trail. And so this is the huge thing the Park Service has done to try and recreate sections of this trail. And we had mentioned V and George Oburn during the parade. They were now passed, but they were part of the effort to get this trail going and bring it through Santa Barbara County.
So festive and patriotic. Beautiful blend.
All right, next we have the riders from Rancho de los Amigos. Welcome to Santa Barbara Fiesta. Under the direction of Reynaldo Pena, these charros come from Oakview, California to show off their beautiful horses. And today they are accompanied by Reynaldo's daughters, Betty and Christina Pena, and a large group of friends to share their love of the horses and all of the cultural traditions.
Now we've seen a number of the horses coming through with that beautiful golden color, and those are the Palomino horses, and we should give credit back here to Santa Barbara County because it was Dwight Murphy, one of our leading citizens back in the 20s and 30s, that worked to bring this breed back and to get that golden color back and bring it back in again. And so you saw in the 1930s and 40s so many movies, the movie stars all had Palominos, and that was the horse to get, and of course now it's the preferred horse of so many of these posses that are riding today.
And they're just beautiful horses, that color.
And Roy Rogers' horse was named Trigger, and that was a Palomino.
I knew I was going to get it.
You young
5 more
kid.
seconds I was going to get it. He was on the tip of my tongue.
It's been a long time since we've talked about Trigger, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay. So I guess it's not worth
But
mentioning that Mr. Ed was also a
this is
Palomino.
true. Yes. Okay.
And by the way, I'm trying not to make it sound like 40 years is very long. we already heard the lecture about how old it was.
How many different breeds of horses are in this parade? Do you know, Neil?
No, I do not. But I had at least 15 that were marked that I put together visiting with the people down there at the Carriage Museum this morning and getting their types of horses down and why they pull the wagons and little background things like that.
And the personalities, the demeanor, which horses are better for as working horses, which are better for a temperament, for performing.
Yes, which ones can take the noise from a band
That's
and which
right.
ones can't.
That's right.
And the matchup that the Fiesta volunteers do for this is exceptional because they've got to know the wagon that's being pulled, how big the horse is, and also how big the tongue is on the carriage because you get some horse down there that's too big and they got to switch to a smaller horse. So there's a lot of things that negotiations that happen. Even this morning they were starting to move a few things around.
And which horse can march right next to a mariachi band?
That one right there.
Without spooking.
That is look at the moves by that horse.
It is incredible, the footwork on this one as well. This, we believe, now we've got the Santa Barbara Unified School District coming right now, celebrating El Desfile Historico. And this is its 150-year anniversary float, commemorating the history of public education in Santa Barbara. Do so much good for our local students and families.
And you know, the Santa Barbara School District, you could really trace it back to the Santa Barbara Presidio. That's where the first school was in Santa Barbara. And since then, they've serving now 14,000 students throughout Santa Barbara. And the Unified School District has educated generations of Californians.
I was going to try to
Santa
get
Barbara, for that matter.
And next we have the Charro group, the Los Corporales. For the past 15 years, Los Corporales has proudly participated in Santa Barbara's El Desfile Historico, and we are so happy that they're back again.
And another one. Look at the mane on the white horse there.
Oh, look how long it is. As Beth does selfies. Are you doing selfies while we're sitting here trying to talk about the parade?
I have a friend who I need to take a picture of.
Okay. Right.
Not of me, but of her. Very excited. Hey, social media today, all over.
So you have to check Beth's social media accounts to find out what she was doing just a second ago.
KEYT's media accounts. Those manes are incredible.
You know what I was told was that sometimes the manes on those horses that are so beautiful and flowing and silky and shiny, do you think they might use some fancy, expensive
product on it?
Shampoo?
Right.
Armor All.
Oh, that's it?
Armor All. Such as I was told. This is not a plug by any means for Armor All, but
I've actually heard that Armor All's not good for your dashboard, so maybe it's better for horses'
but
tails.
for my horse, it's awesome.
It's great for the
I'm going to try it on our golden retriever at home. You're looking now at Las Canoas Californios, a group of musically enthused riders straight out of the Mission Canyon Rattlesnake Trail, one of my favorites in town. On their dancing horses, they bring you a celebration of Santa Barbara's punk music history.
See, so Fiesta keeps on updating.
That's right.
Generations of music still find their way into this thing. I'm waiting for David Crosby and the Birds to be on a float to come by.
Next year, we'll have to work on it. All right, and next we have the Castro family. This tells us we're getting very close to the end.
That's right. Maracas y Castanets is this year's entry by the Castro Party. Viva la Fiesta. Thank you so much to them for the music, spirit of Fiesta. Beautiful. And the Martinez brothers, traditional musicians of the Castro Party float.
And we might bring in at the Santa Barbara Historical Museum's exhibit about Fiesta this season. They have a piece honoring the Martinez brothers' father in there, and he was also a longtime musician, and the Martinez brothers, fabulous musicians in Santa Barbara.
And following up, the all-popular Santa Barbara City Firefighters Association presenting the department's first steamer pumper fire engine.
Well, actually, they brought the fire engine by a little bit earlier, but this is the hose cart. And if this is the one that, in years tradition, remember the guys grab onto the side of the wheel and roll upside down?
Yes.
I don't see them doing that for us, but they might if the camera goes on them.
Well, I haven't seen them do it for a couple of years, but maybe they just didn't do it in front of us.
Well, you talk about people getting seasick, right, on a boat, or whether they're riding the carriage. Maybe they got seasick on the fire the fire wheel. Always a highlight, though, for this.
Wait, there he goes. There he goes.
Oh, they're going to go on?
All right, here it is.
There he
we
goes.
Get this with our jib camera.
There you go.
Oh, and this is the final entrance to this year's El Desfile Historical Parade.
And his helmet stays on. You know, they must size these guys up to make sure that they will fit on those wheels.
That's right. He took Dramamine before.
Well, you don't want to bang your head every time you roll around.
Oh.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day for a parade.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. And we're going to send it up here to News Channel 3. We have our news broadcast right now, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We've had a beautiful afternoon, and you've been watching El Desfile Historico 2016.
We have Cascarones in our future.
Oh, no, we do?
We do.
You're watching the monitors.
Oh, no.
Do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh, no, they're going to do it. Oh! Good thing we had the mics on, right? That helps.
You know, you can't have your mouth open.
That was protective.
No, it's outdoor. But no, I get an email every once in a while. There's one in the back. It's out in the back. Okay.
Kelsey, mic check, please.
Oh.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, mic check, mic check.
We're probably about 2 minutes to you.
Yeah, it's Leo.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
2 minutes out, people.
Look alive. We need the.
Did I run my mascara?
Yep.
No,
Gotta
we're
be
good.
left.
Test 1 2 3 4.
I am on mic. Yeah, can you hear me? Can you? Okay.
there's everything for somebody. And if you don't have a good time at Fiesta, it's just like a cruise ship. If you don't have a good time, it's your own fault.
El Desfile Historico just ended on this third day of Fiesta, and our team is still on the ground. We will have some post-parade coverage and the news on this special edition of News Channel 3 Midday that starts right now. Good afternoon, I'm Senare de Los Santos. We're going to start by going right back outside to the KEYT family who is at the parade. And guys, what does it look like from down there?
Hi there, everyone. Here we are. This is the KEYT crew, and we are having a wonderful time. We finished the parade, and Alan, what did you think of it?
Kelsey, the turnout this year was amazing. There were tons of people, the spirit, the energy, all old Spanish days, just so much fun. And, you know, of course, we had lots of cascarones going around. So, Kelsey, one more time.
Oh, no.
Open war. Here you go.
Here, he's getting it back. He's getting it back. He's getting it back. We had a lot of fun, though. It was a really good time. A lot of people were out there. What did you think of the turnout, Mike?
Oh, it's great. I mean, people were 10 deep there watching it on State Street, and Jim and Richie have been great with the ride. They came all the way from Palmdale. It's been 2 hours. It's like a party carriage, right?
It is. Look at all this.
We had a lot of fun. Stacy, your very first Fiesta. What did you think of being here in the parade this year?
You know, the biggest surprise to me was how many people are here, and they're so enthused, and there was so much confetti. So I'm so happy nobody used Mylar. We didn't see any Mylar. I just looked down to make sure. Everyone listened and kept it clean for the environment, so that was a really nice part of it too.
And Scott Hennessy, our KCOY representative, what'd you think?
Oh, it was awesome. This is the best day of the year. So much fun. Everybody's so happy, just lined up, having a good time down Cabrillo and State Street. So many people. So great to be here on this float with you guys. Viva la Fiesta.
Viva la Fiesta, everyone. Viva from the parade route. Tossing it back to you, Senare.
All right, we'll have more parade coverage in a moment, but first, a petroleum tank caught on fire this morning in Ojai. The 12-foot wide by 15-foot tall tank was on a private property on Santa Paula Ojai Road off Highway 150. Now, the Ventura County Fire Department sent a lot of resources, including a kind of fire truck used at airports because it was petroleum. Now, the fire department let it burn itself out because of the heat, but it got so hot that the water at the bottom of the tank boiled over, causing a flare out. Now, it did eventually burn itself out. Now we're going to go right back out live to the parade route. Now this time to the people who anchored. That'd be News Channel 3's Beth Farnsworth and CJ Ward. They're over there at Stearns Wharf, and I'm pretty sure they got egged. Hey guys, how's the confetti treating you?
Okay, Viva la Fiesta, everybody. We're going to have bruised heads tonight. I know. All right, and we're all going to find confetti, right, in our clothes for the next month or so.
It'll be all over the house, the yard, the animals.
This was a great day for a parade, a really successful El Desfile Historico, the 92nd annual.
Well, we were sitting here talking about how quickly it went by. Even though we had a couple gaps every now and then, that's pretty normal. But Neil, you were just saying how quickly this went by.
This seemed to go by quicker than usual, and I didn't think I missed anything. It was wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you again for joining us.
Always
Neil
a pleasure
adds so much
having
history
you.
and color
Absolutely.
to it, so we appreciate it.
And the great photos that you contributed. And Meredith was our child correspondent, our child and Cascarones correspondent today.
Oh my gosh, those kids. You know, I told them, oh, show me how you do it on each other. And what did they do? They all attacked me at once. I don't think I'm ever going to get this out of my hair.
Oh, man, I just think that the community had a wonderful time today, and so much beautiful representation, pageantry from all the participants.
And we enjoyed this location here. I mean, we always talk about the history of El Desfile Historico. This is a very historic spot.
This was spot on perfect. And it felt really good. I really liked the watching these guys turn in front of us. We kind of had a bit more of a sweep of seeing the people go by. Usually we're sort of facing a little bit on a different angle. So this was just perfect. And we also get the view as they come and as they leave.
Right.
And we also want to remind folks of the other annual event that takes place. That's tomorrow. It's the Pancake Breakfast, the fundraiser for the Kiwanis Group at Alameda Park. The Children's Parade
No, just Aranda down at the courthouse. We have a couple of those tonight and tomorrow night.
Festivities continue through Sunday.
So thank you for joining us, and we're going to toss it back up to Senare, up on the hill. Senare.
All right, thanks, guys. Looks like so much fun. Hopefully you get all that confetti out of your hair. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Now, the cold fire burning in Yolo County is the least contained of the active Cal fires. It's only 15% contained and has burned 4,700 acres. Now, the good news is that the evacuation orders for the Golden Bear Estates was lifted yesterday. The Ventura County Fire Department sent crews to help fight this fire. And containment of the Soberanus fire burning north of Big Sur has increased, but the smoke is still a problem. Now, officials are warning people to avoid strenuous activity if you see the smoke. Now, the fire has now burned more than 53,600 acres and is now 35% contained. 2,000 structures are still threatened and 57 homes have been destroyed. Now, evacuation orders are still in effect. Cal Fire San Luis Obispo has more than 100 people at this fire. Santa Barbara County Fire sent a strike team and a dozer, and Ventura County Fire sent crews as well. Now, fire officials say this was caused by an illegal campfire. And the Goose Fire burning in Fresno County is almost contained. You're looking at video from Wednesday. It's now 90% under control and has burned more than 2,200 acres. There are some evacuation warnings still in effect. Cal Fire San Luis Obispo and Ventura County Fire Departments also have crews at this fire. And the Hart Fire in Kern County is now 75% contained. It started yesterday, and there are two major burn areas. One of them is 154 acres and the other is 70. No one has been hurt and no structures have been damaged. And perfect time to talk some weather. We have some fires to watch out for, but here, beautiful weather up and down the coast, right?
Yeah, this morning we had an official advisory for smoke for San Luis Obispo County, and luckily that has been lifted. There's a live shot looking at, looks like the Mission to me in Santa Barbara, and it's beautiful out, of course. For the remainder of the day, looking into Fiesta for the night, you can see about 3 o'clock. We should peak with our high temperature, about 78 degrees is what we're thinking. And then by 8 o'clock, start to sort of eke it back just a little bit. Should be a nice evening. Light breezes across the area. Currently seeing widespread, well, some 60s on the Central Coast. I wanted to say more like 70, but it looks like a couple beach areas are still staying a little on the cool side. Working our way up along the South Coast, and those winds are pretty mild onshore in direction, as you can see right there. And then we'll watch the fog tracker for tonight. Get the marine layer back in, but look, it's taking its time right there along the Central Coast, which is kind of nice. But then it does definitely move in, goes a little bit later, it takes a little bit more time along the South Coast, and then we see the usual routine pretty much filling up across the region as we head through the night, as you can see right there. And again, we're going to be watching that marine layer through the night, and going back to our Fiesta forecast, things do look pretty good. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it a wrap and throw it back to the desk, Center Ray, but you can see your temperatures today looking pretty good, mostly sunny, as we can already see, just a little bit of patchy cloudiness here and there. Center Ray?
All right, thanks, Sean. We'll stay with us. We'll be right back. There's a new automotive-related recall in today. Parts supplier ZF North America is recalling over 500,000 control sensors in the United States. In government filings, the company said parts were sold to multiple car makers, but Chrysler was the only one identified. The car manufacturers will issue the recalls. And this morning's job reports show that employers added 255,000 jobs last month. The unemployment was unchanged at 4.9%. Now the average hourly wage also increased and is more than 2% higher than it was a year ago. And that's great news to end on, right?
That's absolutely true, yeah.
One last note for all you General Hospital fans. Today's episode will air at 2:06 a.m. So set your alarms because I'm sure
that is critical.
That is very, I was going to say, it's very critical
Not
for
for me
this.
personally, but yes.
He secretly loves it.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's going to do it for us at KEYT in this special edition. Come back and join us at 5 o'clock, 6, and 6:30. Thank you so much, and Viva la Fiesta.